Hello everybody, I'm Sandy.
And I'm Debbie.
We're from the Normal Paranormal Group.
Group.
Today is a special day. We would like to just talk about the paranormal groups out there. And let's say thank you for all the hard, dedicated work every group out there has contributed to the paranormal.
And a lot of them do this because why? They themselves had paranormal experiences in their childhood as well, growing up in haunted houses, experiencing things that you were not allowed to talk about back then. And today, in the 21st century, we could talk about this openly.
Right.
And even then, people are skeptical and make fun of people.
Right.
Which is not right.
Are you dreaming? It's like, oh yeah, or are you on something? Or maybe it's your meds or something. No. But we would like to thank a lot of our groups out there. And TIGS, this is Len's group.
Len Novak.
Yes, he's one of our members also.
Hi, Len. Hi, Pat.
This is the Illinois Ghost Society. Follow them. They're a really great group.
And we thank Len for helping us out many times. He's taken us on his investigations a couple of times. A great man.
And we have great experiences too. So
yes, positive experiences.
Very positive, not negative. And there's Dale Kazimierz out there. He's a Ghost Research Society out there.
Very informative.
Oh my God.
Historically informative.
You should just follow him. He's got some, the history.
Great stories, yeah.
He teaches and tells you about all these haunted places that he goes to. Very interesting. And then there's Steve, who has a group called the Graveside Paranormal. Shell Ward is our member. She's a big part of that group. She's very psychic herself. And oh my God.
She's a lot of fun to be with.
She is really fun to be with.
Mm-hmm.
And she could tell you about all the experiences that she's been on and hours of hard work that they all put in.
And long travel times.
To give you the experience. You could never go to these places, and yet you're allowed to go see things that you've never seen before, or houses that you can't even go in, or places that you wouldn't even want to go in fact.
Right.
Just to show you that paranormal does exist.
It does exist,
And
people.
one of our great followers that we would like to follow is Dwight.
Oh yeah, Dwight, he's in Fowler, Indiana.
Yes.
And their theater's haunted. They have a haunted jail, a haunted...
there's a lot of haunted things in there.
And they are very welcoming.
Very welcome to everybody.
Very nice
who wants
people.
And thank you for letting us go into your place and letting us do investigations.
Great investigations.
And again, he also takes hours and hours of his own time to set up cameras. Yes, ghost hunters set up their cameras and not just give you that 15 minutes of like, oh, we've got a voice, but it took him maybe 24 hours, 72 hours to review their footage, to give you that 15 minutes in that story about a sound or a voice or an apparition.
And we really love Ursula Bilski.
Oh my God, we love her.
Yes,
love you, Ursula.
Yes, we met her at GhostCon a couple of years ago. She is a very warm, welcoming person, and she's written books on the haunting of Chicago.
Right, and
great stories.
Because of these people that took their time and wrote these books that gave you the knowledge and the history of everything that's going on. Well, in fact, we have one member out there that we'd like to also thank, Joe Voss, who actually goes out of his way to put these stories on.
Great stories.
That keeps you on the edge of your seat. I always tell my mom, on the edge of my seat. And I'm like, wow. It's like he takes his time to sit there and post these stories.
And thanks to Randy Mark Lawson out there, who puts the humor into the paranormal with his comics.
Right, it makes us laugh. Everybody that's dedicated something to the group, their stories, and trust me, and I've noticed more and more stories are coming out, and we're very appreciative of them. But again, like I said, we wanted to just give people the knowledge out there. You have kindred spirits, you got ghost hunters, you have
paranormal on camera.
Right. All these people
The Osbournes Want to Believe.
Oh, yes.
I love them.
Oh, lightning!
Ball lightning. Ozzy, he's funny.
He is funny.
Yeah, so we do watch variety of shows, and there's some we don't agree with.
Right, we don't agree. They have the mountain men, the mountain monsters, they have Bigfoot, they have aliens, they have all sorts of stuff out there.
Cryptids are part of the paranormal.
Right, everything is a part of the paranormal.
What is not normal goes beyond, which is paranormal.
But again, we just want to let people know that half-hour program took them maybe 24 hours, 72 hours, maybe longer.
Some a week.
A week
of filming.
Of filming,
and they
just to
edit
give you
everything.
Right. So you wonder, oh wow, they caught this right away. How come I can't get? Because it takes time. Debbie was very lucky that one time when we first got our recorder, and she turned it on, and she wound up with a voice on it the first time.
Yes, and the reason we started this group is because I went on to other paranormal groups to see what was happening out there, and I was highly disappointed in a lot of groups that are out there that put negative stuff in it. Their people were sarcastic and rude to other members. They were putting sexual content, profanity,
Politics.
Politics.
There's things that it has nothing to do with the paranormal.
Right. So I decided, you know what? I can't do this. I said, I need a safe place to be in. And so I talked to my sister Rose at the time, and she knew how to work Facebook, and she started the group for us. And I thank Rose.
Thank you, Rose. You see her in the background.
Yes, she's here in the background.
Yes.
She's in heaven right now. Hopefully she's doing paranormal work or normal work for us.
Yeah, for us, she's on the other side. We have a connection now, a real strong connection.
Normal, paranormal, normal.
Right. But the thing is, this is also a reminder, on the 22nd, Rose will be gone 1 year. Tomorrow from COVID, so we're going to dedicate tomorrow to Rose. So if you have any stories, any pictures, Rose was big on cloud scrying. Please. Anything that Rose appreciated and loved, and she did love animals, by the way.
Oh, she was a big animal.
Oh my God!
She took care of so many animals, and she did. She loved taking pictures of the sky, and she's actually caught a UFO in the sky, in which we documented it with MUFON. So.
Yeah, and one of her last films was on the road at night with that she caught something in the sky again. This is before she passed away.
It looked like a flying saucer.
Like a flying saucer.
Mm-hmm.
So don't let people think you're nuts or crazy. Take the videos. Take your time.
Oh, she's even claimed to see Bigfoot.
Yeah, in Georgia.
This is out Georgia, yeah.
In the woods.
She's been out in the backwoods at 2 at night where there are no street lights.
She was not afraid to go out by herself.
Nope. No. Mm-mm. She enjoyed, she started the Georgia group.
Right.
But they all dispersed for some reason or other. And we miss our Georgia group, our Georgia connection.
Right.
So I hope we could reestablish a connection somehow again down south. So until then, we're up here in Illinois and we're doing our best. And the reason we're into the paranormal is because we all grew up in a haunted house in Chicago. The house was built in the 1800s.
Yes, 1800s.
Yes, ever since we were little girls.
And Debbie and I today, we are shocked, and we can't believe, since we were little girls, that house never changed.
Changed appearance.
Still looks the same to this day from the outside. You can't miss it. We can't give you the address of the house, of course, because it's owned by private residents, of course, and you know how that goes. But the house never changed. And that always leaves me wonder why. If everybody fixes up their house and it's the house next door has got built up and everything's around there is different, why did that house still look the same? The same awnings, the same windows, the same color brick, the same everything.
Everything.
And it's like
the track wall.
But we just wanted to bring that up, that yeah, that's why we talk about this stuff. So, but again, we just want to say to all the people that do go ghost hunting, thank you for your time and efforts. Like I said, you might not like some shows, but you have to give them credit to put something together after hours and just making it interested for a person that has that interest. I don't care if it's something gory or if it's something evil. If that's what people like, that's what they're making the film for. Certain group of people
for entertainment, chills and thrills and scares.
Right. A lot of people like to do that.
Yeah, our group doesn't do this.
We don't do that.
We have a safe place where people experience things they were afraid to open up for decades and decades of their lives.
Right. And when we have to also say, another thing that we don't understand about. They'll say, like a shadow peeping around the corner. Shadows don't peep around the corner. They just pop up. They're there.
They're there.
They're there. Or they're not just like peeking them and pull your head back.
Oh, yeah. Because I wonder about that, too. And I've seen videos on TV. Okay, who's seen the sales paper from Party City and stuff around Halloween? They have the black netted costumes, a whole body costume. And they're blue and they're red. And when I seen pictures of someone peeking around the corner and then popping back, shadow people don't do that.
Even if they show this, like a woman coming out, like peeping around the corner in a veil with long hair with white makeup, of course white on her face, and peeping around the corner and then they're standing there, you have to say, nah, they don't peep around. If they're real spirits, they're not peeping at you because they're doing a normal thing as they would do if they were alive.
Yes.
They wouldn't be peeping at you, looking at you. Why would they do that? You're looking for them. Why would they like, oh, here I am?
We have a thing in our group called Ghost Tag.
You're right.
Okay, ghosts normally don't want to be seen as a rule. And so they play games with you and you hear noises in the kitchen and you're in the front room and no one's there, the lights are off, you go in there. This happened to me, seeing a can of tomato sauce on the floor and the cabinet door closed. Okay, how did it get out of the cabinet? I have no clue.
Oh yeah, and I told Debbie the other day, I was like, weird, I says, this never happened to me before. And I told her I was in my bedroom and I'm walking and I swear someone pushed me. Literally pushed me. And I almost fell, and I grabbed the wall, and I said, excuse me, you don't have to push me to get my attention. What do you want?
But they don't answer. Whenever you want to see a ghost, they don't come.
But to find out that someone very close to me passed away, and I think that's their way of saying, hey, I'm here.
Yeah.
Don't you see me? And they're probably frustrated because I can't see.
Right. If you see like a cup move, or you see something fly off the counter, it's probably no one trying to scare you.
They're trying to get your attention.
Yeah, they're so frustrated because they're probably in front of you saying, hey, I'm here.
Right.
And you don't see them. You don't hear them. You don't even get that cold spot, But they do come and they do communicate through things like that.
And if you do hear someone say, again, we'll say this once again, if you hear someone say, get out, doesn't mean you got to get out. Or do you want us to leave? No, they may be telling another spirit, get out, leave.
Because in the house we used to live in, we had an evil entity there, very powerful. Mm-hmm. Nothing that we would mess with.
Nope. And you'll learn who you can mess with and
and who you can't. It's just like humans,
Right.
A good human from a bad human. And we had the ghost girls there who protected Sandy and me for a lot of things. And we think that they were hiding from this entity. So they're there in that house, and I wish we knew back then what we know now, because we would have prayed for them.
I wish we had a camera.
Oh my gosh,
yeah. We probably have some kind of recorders back then, but 8 tracks or whatever back then. I don't know what we had back then. But
we had 45,
78, record players.
And then came the 8 tracks.
Then 8 tracks.
We're old. We're giving away our age.
Yes, people. I know. We didn't have any digital cameras. I mean, we were happy that we got a Polaroid. I remember taking our Polaroid and going to Mount Carmel, or Queen of Heaven, they said about the Virgin Mary on the tree, and people will go there just to go get pictures of the tree. And we took pictures, and we actually got pictures of the Virgin Mary. And
in the sky, yes.
Yeah, and somebody wanted to look at a real good picture Debbie took, and they took the picture and they ran with it. They took our picture and ran.
Sold our picture.
Sold our picture. How dare they? But the thing is, it's no harm lost. We had other pictures, but not as good as that one. And then they had the cross there that they says people pray around the Jesus cross. They say that it's bronze and it bleeds blood, or you can see blood coming down on it or something.
Mm-hmm.
And so Debbie and I do a lot of investigation. We're curious, and we would like to be there at the right moment, at the right time, at the right place. Never happens a majority of the time.
We're not really out to disprove anything.
Right.
We're trying to prove.
Right. We want to prove that.
Prove there are entities, there are spirits out there, good ones that look like you and me, full embodied spirits.
Right. I seen a full body. I seen my sister Teresa, who became full body in my house.
Right. And I seen my mother-in-law who was translucent. I could see her, but I could see through her. You know, so yeah, they come to you. TV would have you think they come with sunken eyes or no eyes or black eyes or whatever. No. I'm not saying they're not out there. You know, people have experienced things like this, but
it could be, some people that died tragic deaths. They don't know what happened to them until they realize. Pray for them. I mean, they may be going to you because they don't know what happened. They might be lost. Yep. And remember, when you have a sudden death, tragic death, they don't know they died. They really probably did not know they died.
And then you have residual haunting.
Right.
It's like a a video just replaying itself over and over. I would say like Gettysburg, the soldiers there. Yeah, it's probably a residual.
They keep on doing it over and over.
Yes.
I'm at work and I see a spirit walking back and forth.
Not meaning their spirits are there, but the
energy,
residual, the energy, the energy lives on.
Right.
And so there's energy there.
And you remember, and they're probably, when they died, they were missing their families, and they probably called for their mother or their wife or their brothers or sisters.
Right.
It's so tragic to end your life. I mean, not end your life, but have their life ended so soon.
So young.
Mm-hmm. And as I said, I hope that you're able to tell us some stories and keep on bringing the stories in. We really enjoy them.
Yeah, we don't allow profanity, ridicule, sarcasm. We don't, especially politics is a big no in our group. We're there for people who have been tormented, who have been afraid their whole life, been laughed at their whole life. And no one's going to laugh at you in our group. No one.
We're there for you. Just remember, we are there for you.
And we do give thanks to the good ghost hunters who are out there doing a great job.
Great job.
And people, I hope they're smart enough, which they are, to could pick out and choose which ones are for the theatrics and which ones are for the serious.
Right. We can't say what you like. But
they had like the Holzer files on.
Oh, I love the Holzer files.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I hope they renewed that.
I think that was great too.
Yeah, but
it's like a psychic even. It's trying to find a good psychic. That's another thing. You want someone that's just going to tell you anything that you want to hear, or you want to really go out there and find someone that's trying to help you.
Yes, we deal with psychics and empaths and
all of this.
Emotions.
Debbie Debbie reads the cards. I read palms.
We stopped reading them.
We stopped them because of all the...
In the early part of 2020, the death card and the illness card kept on coming up for everyone. And I said, Sandy, this is not right. This is not right. I don't know why this is happening. So we both decided to stop reading for a while.
Right, and even Rose wanted us to read for certain people. We said, no, Rose, no we can't. because it's everything's not good at this time.
No.
But and even 2021 wasn't a good time.
Yes.
We're thinking about restarting it up again eventually. This year, but we're gonna wait until maybe
the middle
of the year until everything starts calming down.
And I'm a person that follows the planets, the celestial skies, constellations.
And I'm a person that also follows names and your birth month and day.
Right.
Not the year, just the birth month and day and your first name.
All this is supposed to clear up in the year 2023. And
it's just around the corner.
It's around, not fast enough. Already we're mourning the death of Meatloaf and
rest in peace,
was
Meatloaf.
it Anderson? What was his name? The comedian.
Well, there's so many people that died this year, and our hearts go out to them. I had, like I said, a couple of friends that just passed away, and
that's all we've been hearing.
It's all you're hearing, death again, and that's why I said it's just too soon to read cards.
Yeah,
and
so many people. Yeah,
right now,
you know,
and even not just people, but people that just lost their animals. Like Diane lost her Buster.
Yeah,
and Isabel lost her Toby and
her ferret.
Yeah, her Toby. And so the thing is, our hearts go out to everybody, not just because of people, but your animals are a big part of your family.
Your fur babies, yeah.
Yes. So once again, we just wanted to say thank you to all the ghost hunters out there, and appreciate the hard work that they actually do put in these.
And we also have to put out there for Ancient Aliens. That's a great show. The History
There's so
Channel.
Many. You pick and choose who you
Travel
like.
Channel.
You have all sorts of things out there.
Yes.
But until next time, this is Sandy.
And I'm Debbie.
We're from the Normal Paranormal Group.
Have a nice day, everyone.
Bye.
Wait for our next video.